Boy, you must have been coming in on two wheels.
Hello, America. Oh yeah, I was hauling ass.
You signed on exactly at 7 o'clock.
Yep. I was like, I'm a beat I'm gonna beat Chuck's expectations tonight.
Oh, well, welcome. Everybody who's watching, appreciate you joining us. Doing a little impromptu episode tonight. Got some news for Trey. You got your stuff situated?
God dang it. I hate cameras. Okay.
You need it?
I'm
You need to
good.
get you a laptop.
Well, I had one and then it didn't work on here. Remember, it bombed out on me, so now I've got to use my telephone. It works.
It does. You just look small compared to me.
I don't want everybody to be scared. I've got the Superman on tonight.
Yeah, Keith's
Uh-oh.
in here with us. Yeah.
Dr. Deadlift himself.
He's working on it. He's doing good.
Oh yeah, I heard.
I'm proud of him.
Making all the ladies jealous.
Well, if you're joining us tonight, please go ahead and hit that like. And if you want to join the conversation, make sure you hit that join button. You have to
That's
be
right.
in there to talk with us.
Down there.
It's down there somewhere. Yep. The subscribe button, if you hadn't clicked it, go
Hello,
ahead and click it
Destiny.
too. I noticed we have like an insane amount of people who watch us that are not subscribed.
Yeah, because they're dirty, filthy pirates.
It's free to subscribe. I mean, I can't ask for much more than that. Yeah, Stan, Destiny, Austin. We got a good group in here tonight.
Uh-oh.
Now,
Stan. Oh, okay.
I will preface this by I think we're going to have to do a hard stop at 7:45.
Oh, I'm cool with it. I gotta eat.
Yeah, that's what I got to do too.
I gotta eat some cake.
So we got Michael in here with us too.
Uh-oh.
I was going to shout him out.
I just found out that Michael Smith is also a fellow Laws teammate. So we're both competing together at the. He's going to be in the lighter class, but we're all going to be meeting up there. Hopefully, we can grab some lunch or something.
Nice.
Now that I know he's a teammate, I'm going to travel to Georgia some and hopefully get to work out in with Michael.
Heck yeah.
Learn his speed. Uh-oh. Alex is in too?
Yeah, she said yes to Zap, so that means I have to be done by 7:45. So,
all right.
Zappan's is our restaurant we go to. Well, I want to guess. Wow, we're already up to 17 people watching. Welcome, everybody. If you're not a member,
we're popular
make
tonight.
Sure you hit that join button so you can chat with us. We got Charles Posey in here. We'll give it a couple minutes and let everybody file in. We're still growing. I know it's throwing everybody off. We're moving to Thursday for this week. We're going to try to get back to Tuesdays going forward. Got Tyler Haynes with us.
Tyler's in here. I wonder if that means Charles Posey is actually drinking. I would think he's probably drinking his mead in his medieval gym.
No, he's probably taking a shot of whiskey and then doing a backflip and then deadlifting or Steinboard squatting 500 pounds.
Probably.
Dude's an animal. I can't wait to create. We might have to make a specific show just for people like him.
Yes, no doubt.
He said that's only on Fridays. Well, we are 2 weeks removed now from the limit breaker, but I'm still getting news.
My body still feels it.
Your body still feels it? That's good.
Yeah.
That means I did my job.
Yeah.
I wanted to break you down.
That's right.
Well, I was talking to Tyler Purdue, who runs Pro Strongman League. It's a qualifier for the weight classes. But you noticed I weighed a lot of people who came in, even though they were in the open, like you.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. Because he has a 120 class starting this year.
125 class.
Or 125. You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. Which is like 275, I think, or 276.
275.
So, yeah. Well, he informed me that if, based off what you weighed in that day, because you were only within a couple of pounds of it.
I weighed 277.2.
He wants to extend an invite to you.
To PSL.
Yep. Being the very first Pro Strongman League for that weight class. See if I can.
Tell me where it is and all.
Well, hang on. Let's see.
If it's in Canada, I'm not going. Oh, by the way, hope everybody saw the USA versus Canada tonight. They kicked their ass.
Yes.
Yeah. Just like Auburn beat the hell out of Alabama.
Yes, right. War Eagle. I should have worn my darn Auburn hoodie. Dang it.
Yeah.
So here it is. It's the U125 championship events, August 9th in Dallas, Texas.
Well, Olivia lives close to that, so yes, I'll be going then. I will accept my invite.
Awesome. I am trying to push for Michael too. I see he's already commenting in there because Michael, I think, was the only other athlete that weighed in the 170s with you out of all the other athletes that showed up in that class.
Yeah, Michael, I think always between 260 and 270, I think.
He's competing at the 120 class at the Arnold, I believe. So yeah, he's
Okay.
in that. But it's
I don't know why he could damn sure be a heavyweight, super heavyweight, but he chooses to be in the underclassmen for some reason.
Well, he's being damn competitive at that class, and he's competing up a class. So I don't know what else you would want from him.
Well, he's won so much in that class. I figured he'd just go ahead and move on up and make the big boys look stupid.
Well, he's won a few opens too.
Oh, I know. You know what I mean, though. The bigger shows, get him in there in the heavyweight open and start whooping the boys that are 400 pounds.
Yeah. Well, what do you think of these events right here? You see them?
Yeah. So a skid steer deadlift, have no the hell idea what that is. That actually sounds dangerous. Wonderful.
I'm
Conan's
assuming
wheel.
that's going to be like a wheelbarrow deadlift or something.
I've always wanted to do a Conan's wheel, never could. So that would be great. Log lift ladder, obviously that's my baby. Wheelbarrow arm to over arm. Okay, I'm good at that. Super yoke, definitely. Sandbag gauntlet. Fuck. I guess I can do one. Fucking hate sandbags.
I wonder if it's going to be like the Bubba's Gauntlet where you have to do a bunch of different things.
Holy shit. It's got to be better than Arnold. The Arnold is going to be miserable for me. Our bags are like 400,
lane.
They're 450-pound bags.
It's because you're competing up a weight class. If you were in that 120 class.
Jesus Christ.
Well, speaking of the Arnold, I got the roster here for your class.
Okay,
let's take a look at that real quick.
Well, there's actually a couple of good ones that are going to be in there. So one of them I know personally, Mr. Josh King. I'm sorry, not Josh Gregory, not Josh King.
Yeah, Josh Gregory.
Yeah, but they train together, so that's why I get confused. But he's really good. But I think from what I've seen, I have my fingers crossed as long as my log don't screw me again. I think I could be top 5 in the log.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Josh Hatfield. I know he's been invited to Limit Breaker at one point.
Suckup is also really good.
Yep. Mark Sanchez. It's a lot of names I don't recognize.
Well, there's some overseas too now. I mean, so that's everybody from around the world.
Yeah. Trying to look at who's close to us. We got Zach Davis out of Texas, Brian Hennis out of Texas, and Josh Hatfield out of Texas. Florida, I think, is the closest one. Ray Cuna. You familiar with him?
No idea.
Looks like you're going to have a chance to meet a lot of new people.
As long as I can beat most of them in the log and beat most of them in the yoke, I'll be happy.
Let's see if I can get this back over here. Well, I know it's going to be interesting. Let's see. We got a few comments tonight on. Oh, Adam said those are all your events. So, I mean, I think you're going to be competitive for sure.
I think I'll be up there. Like I said, if my goal realistically is top 10, if I can do that, I'll be really, really happy.
I think you can do it. And I think once you do that, you're going to be more motivated to compete further along.
I may be motivated right after the show, but not 2 days after. My body's killing me.
I still think you ought to try to just get consistently in that 270 range and just be a beast in the 120, 125 range.
No, I don't want to do that because there's not really any future in that. You can't really get anywhere in that class.
I don't know. It's starting to grow.
Well, right now you can't. I mean, if they start growing, I might, but
yeah,
you can only really do something in super heavyweight. Plus, like I said, I like beating the boys that are 300 plus pounds. It feels good.
I know you like that, but here's the thing: you say there's nowhere to go with that. But if you're settling for top 10 in the amateur pro or the pro am, you're not trying to get to the highest level of the heavyweights.
This is my first
So
year ever going. I'd be happy to be top 10. Yes.
exactly. But I mean, you're saying you're going to hang it up this year.
Yeah.
So if you're going to hang it up, what's the point of like not if like I just don't get it because you're saying for your first time ever, you're happy with the top 10 in the pro am. You're not going to try to go any further than that. But you're saying there's nowhere to go in the lightweight. If you're not going anywhere regardless, why not just dominate the lighter weight?
Because I don't ever want to go down. I only want to go up.
Won't you be known the best of ever of that class?
The best of the little class? No.
It's not the little class. There's a lot of classes less than that. Okay. We're talking the second biggest class.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. You never know what could happen tomorrow. I might change my mind, but
I will say this.
As long as you have good people come limit breaker, I might come back and win my title again, which I never would have lost in the first place if I wasn't sick. But, be that as it may.
Well, I'll say this. And this might be a hot take, but I think the guys that are in that 270 range are some of the strongest and most well-rounded strongmen.
Oh, I agree.
Because, I mean, unless you're talking about the elite, where there are 300-400 pound elites, the local show, Michael Smith is like that weight class.
Michael Smith he doesn't count. He should be super heavyweight. That's how strong he is. But there's some stronger. I mean, hell, even the 231s have really strong guys pulling 900 pounds. I mean, John Hack, for Christ's sake, pulls 900 pound deadlift. But overall, I want to be in the class that lifts the most weight because as a fan, like I've always been a fan of pro wrestling and I've always liked the bigger guys. To me, it's more impressive when you lift the heaviest weights possible.
Yeah.
But, everybody's to their own. So, oh, we got more people in here. Who we got? Who the hell's Ultra D?
You know what? I just realized I did not make this members only. So that's a new person that's
who the hell
joining the chat. So
Ultra D what? What does the D stand for?
It doesn't say. I looked at their page because I was like, I don't see us getting a new member. So this is a free episode for non-members. You can chat with us today. This will be the one and only. I messed up.
Mr. James, Destiny. I am curious, though, with it being in August, when he's going to announce the weights. That would be really nice.
Well, looking at past events, you got at least 2 months prior. I think the last show he did it 10 weeks out.
Okay, because my goal was to hit the Forge and then go to do Georgia's Strongest Man. But, Georgia's is in June, July, August. I want to put my full effort into PSL. So we'll see. If Georgia's going to be 180 degrees, Trey might not do it.
We'll just go do the live stream like we did last time.
That's right. And die, too. It was hot as fuck for us, too. Oh, hey, Mr. James.
What is GSM? Georgia's Strongest Man.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I should have known that.
Yeah, Destiny got a full lineup. I just saw the announcement for Red Brick Rumble, too.
Oh, my God. Come on now, Skip. I was going to, I looked at that show the other day, and the weights for heavyweight are not weights for heavyweight. That's all I'm saying. But I think he's doing that show like, I'm pretty sure he's doing the show like you do effing first for beginners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I updated this week, the weights for the pinhold, because we're doing the pinhold there, and the kegs and farmer as well. So if you're interested in effing strong, go check it out. All the weights are up now. They are subject to change. If they do change, they always go down. I never raise weights at that show. So, because I really want as many people to participate as possible.
When you need to switch it up and just make it heavy as shit so everybody comes there and they're dead.
No, because then they'll turn them away.
Psych.
I will say, I have slowly started increasing the weights for the open classes since I'm making it a somewhat of a qualifier for limit breaker. It's not. I haven't officially said if you win, it's a qualifier. It's like if you win and impress me.
Okay, let's do that. We'll vote on them how much they do.
Like Michael Smith got his invite there. I was 100% okay with that.
I never told you, but Raylan came up to me and she told me she did get her trophy.
I know. I told her.
Oh.
She came up to the table to ask me something, or I think to get her bag. And I said, "Hey, did you get your trophy?" She's like, "Yeah." I said, "Please go tell Trey now." I said, "You're okay to go in the members only area." Like I sent her back there. I was like, "Go back there and tell him so he can stop worrying about it."
Yeah, she came out there and I said, "Oh, thank God," because you wouldn't ever get me an answer.
I was trying. They sent me an email the day after the show, and they were like, "Sorry, we missed this. Here's the confirmation that it got delivered."
Yeah.
But it got delivered a while back, so I'm glad she got that.
What is he saying? I just want to go head to head on deadlift with Chantley Young. Well, come do the Forge. It's got deadlift on there.
Yeah, it does. 700 something pound deadlift.
I think it's 720 for reps. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, I don't know if I would get a 0 on that one or not, because it's not from the ground. It's
no, surely you would get 1 or 2.
I think I at least get 1.
Yeah,
I don't know about 2. So. That's my worst event.
Well, Nate Barber seems to think he can keep up with me in the reps, so we'll see.
Maybe he's since he backed out of Limit Breaker, he recovered enough to. It's an axle bar, but it's tires, but it's like a big axle, like a long axle bar.
Yeah. No. I don't think he's doing the long one. I think he's doing a regular stiff bar.
No, he's got to do the long. It's got to be a certain bar to hold all those tires.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Yeah.
It's not. I don't know if it's an axle or if it's just a stiff bar that's super long.
Yeah.
It's thicker than a normal barbell.
I think you're right. Yeah, it was. It's like a power bar in a way.
Yeah. So we were talking about the Arnold earlier. Did you see Half Thor nearly kill himself?
Well, I only saw it after you sent me. You shared a post with me, and I went and looked at it. Very dangerous. I'm surprised his shoulder's still intact. But I mean, let's face it, Thor is not going to compete or win that show because he cannot win that event. He's going to come, from what I've seen, to be honest with you, there's probably 5, maybe 6 people that are going to beat him in that event.
I think at this point, Lucas Hatton is going to be the biggest challenge to Mitchell Hooper.
I don't know. I think Tom may do something. Although I'm not really a Stoltman fan anymore of any Stoltmans, but I think he might come in ready.
I don't know. I feel like he's kind of pulled back a little bit. Luke, obviously, Britain, the strongest man, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's kind of stepped up, but I feel like I hadn't seen much from Tom.
Well, the pictures I saw updated, at least, he looks like he's a lot. Remember Tom about 4 years ago, 5 years, he was really kind of cut up. He looks like that again. He's not bloated.
Yeah. Brandon says Thor's going to be 5th at the show.
Oh, Mr. Brandon Beebe. That's a good dude right there. We went 8 after the show. He's really nice.
He is very nice. I was very happy that he was able to come compete down here.
Me too. I know that heat was killing him and Travis.
Man, it's so relative too, though, because we were talking. He was struggling with the heat here when we went to Colorado back in August last year to do the stream.
Yeah,
we were up there in jeans, hoodies, t-shirts, and comfortable through the whole show. Everybody who came over to the table or sat down there like, I'm just having to deal with this heat. I'm over here like kind of cold.
That's pretty good.
We got some information coming in from
Max Axel Press at the Limit Breaker 26 and do something big. Well, if it's Axel Press, I am not competing. I can tell you that right now. That is my fucking kryptonite.
So I'm not going to announce the events, but I do have an idea of what the events will be. I've got 6 in mind. I'm trying to decide between. It's all going to come down to what sponsors I get. And I'm working with
one of them is right here.
Well, I appreciate that, but I'm talking like 6-figure sponsors, or no, 5 figure.
My money's not good enough for you now. I mean, goddamn,
all dollars are good, but my goal is to go big. Like I want the tourism board, because I went to them after the show. I was like, look, we had people from 4 different countries, or 4 different countries, 20 something different states overall sign up, and most of them showed up. So I'm working hard to say, hey, look, I'm bringing people from all over to our small town in Shelby County, and I'm trying to get this county tourism to promote it. And there's also a recruiting station from the Army in my town, so I'm
Hey,
trying to
if I got to strip and get on a pole, I'll do it to get you some money. I've got to wear a mask though; you can't see my identity.
I don't think a mask is going to cover that up enough.
Oh look, Ultra D has said that he's a secret vegan strongman. Well, I don't know anybody that's strong that's a vegan, so you're going to surprise me.
I want to meet this Ultra D.
Oh, any vegan I know is very gray and weak.
I feel like that was an attack on me right now.
Attack on you? Yeah, you're a little bit gray.
Yeah, this camera makes me look really
I know
gray.
you eat though. You go to Mexican like 5 times a week.
That's where we're going tonight. Yeah.
Yep.
No. Well, I don't really have anything else to talk about. We've ran through all the topics that I had.
No, that's bullshit. We got to talk about Arnold now that we know the official.
Have we not already gone through the official?
Well, we did, but we didn't know who was hitting what numbers now because we're now a week away.
Yeah.
So we know who's hitting in the 500s. We know what the women are doing, which I think, what's her name? Cass Inez.
Oh, yeah.
She can probably do 400 pounds on a day. I don't think anybody's going to touch her over that.
Let's see if I can get some.
No, my wife has posted that I cannot dance naked. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, dang. What a shame.
Yeah, what a shame. I could have got at least a couple dollars.
About $350?
About $350. That's right. Doll hairs.
Let's see. I think I've got the Arnold stuff pulled up still. Yep.
I know, Brandon, I know up there where you are, it's got to be really cold because down where we are, it feels like the Arctic. So I feel really bad for you. Oh, God.
All right.
No, Nathan. I'll be trying to throw sand on Adam if he got rid of that pole. Huh?
I'm catching up on the comments. I see what you're saying. Brandon's saying do the updated invites for the world, but that just reminded me, I do have another question for you, Trey. And I'm glad we're at like a peak number of viewers at this point. I have a somewhat direct connection now to Bobby Thompson.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What would it take for us to end this feud and for y'all to be friends?
That's a really good one.
Like if I were to have my connection reach out and say, hey, would you come on the podcast and like, I don't know, clear the air?
You want Bobby Thompson on the podcast with me?
I don't know if he would. I'm just saying I have a person who knows Bobby personally now that I can say, hey, and the person said, should I get Bobby to call him and tell him I'm sorry for being an ass? Because I couldn't recall exactly what happened between you and Bobby. I assumed it was a bad interaction at a show or something. I thought it was the one where you and Julius were doing the bench press stuff. And
it was at the Arnold back in 2019. Yes, I was there competing, doing powerlifting, and while we were waiting to lift, we were able to go over to the Strongman area, and this is back before Evan was even anybody knew who the hell he really was. And you had Bobby Thompson and several others, and I got to meet a lot of them. Stoltmans were nice, several others really nice. Couldn't really get a hold of Brian because he was doing something. Thor, of course, can't get a hold of him, neither could it. But I don't know. It was just how he was talking to people. It just really rubbed me the wrong way. And then I tried to, it seemed like he thought I was a peon to him. And it's like, man, you make it lift more weight, but I don't know if that, if you really want to test his waters, but.
So I will say this: when I brought up, I said I think it was the show that Julius had his weight misloaded, right?
No, it was not misloaded. This is where he hit 776.
Oh, okay. Well, I told him, I said it was a while back. It was probably before COVID. And he's like, oh yeah, he and Bobby are friends. Like they hang out. And he's like, yeah, Bobby at shows is a little intense. He probably came off rough. He said, but I could probably get him to call it or, shoot him a message and be like, hey, sorry if I was a dick to you. Would that help?
But that's just because I said something. Now he's going to tell me to come say sorry.
But here's the thing. Like, what if in his mind, and I'm playing devil's advocate, what if in his mind, he didn't realize he was an ass to you? And now that somebody's brought it to his attention, he wants to, like, he was willing to make an amends.
I'm going to be at the Arnold next week. If he comes up to me and shakes my hand, looks me in the eye without breaking eye contact, and tell me he's sorry, then I'll do it.
I want to do it on this show. Like, I'm not going to be at the Arnold.
Well, I can't promise you I'm going to keep it PG if I'm on the live. So
maybe that should be a members only show.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's been what 6 years now. I guess I should let it go. But I don't want to let it go.
It has been for fun content here. I will say that.
Now, I used to not like Evan Singleton either. Now, he came off his dick there too, and a couple other times I've been around him. But once I once I listened to his documentary about how he grew up and how rough his childhood was, he was less of a dick to me, because I understand where he come from. But Bobby has no excuse.
Well, like, I feel like
no, Austin. Bobby probably does not remember me at all because I'm not fucking famous. Although I don't think he was even famous back then either. But actually, you know what?
I think that was the year he set the record.
No. That's the year he came in and he wanted to act like he was injured and he bombed every fucking event. It was either that year.
Maybe he was just in a bad mood then. If I bombed every event, I'd probably be a dick too.
This is before he even lifted. He was a dick.
Oh, maybe he just knew he wasn't going to be there. Like he just knew he wasn't 100%. And he's already in a bad place. Look, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
If he says he's sorry, I may let it go. I don't fucking know.
Because here's the thing: the guy who is a mutual friend is a really nice guy, and I want to.
I know. I like Tyler. I like Tyler a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, if Tyler likes him, and I like Tyler, then maybe there's just a disconnect. We got to figure this out. I like you too.
Why do you want me to be friends with Bobby Thompson?
I want us all to be friends, man. I don't like this. I like everybody. I would like everybody getting along.
I'm friends with you. What does that fucking matter?
I just want you to be friends with other people too.
I have enough friends.
Well, I'm glad I made a cut.
Yeah. Friends are, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. If he got on here and said he was sorry, but he's not going to remember who the fuck I am, so there's no point. I'll just let it go. And maybe one day he can be on here. We can talk strongman, and I can throw some jabs at him for doing it.
Maybe we should do that. Maybe I should just surprise you one episode, not tell you that he's joining, and just get your live reaction.
That'll really get me fired up. Yeah.
Oh, well, that was a good, I'm trying to go way back in the conversation because there was people talking about slap fights between you two.
No, I don't think y'all want to see that. I know I'm not as strong, but I promise you, Trey can move when he needs to.
Well, it said, Adam said log off with slap fights between. And I'll
tell you what, I'd like to arm wrestling. I think I could beat him arm wrestling.
Maybe we should do that. Have y'all just come and do strength events that are not strongman related.
Yeah. Well, if it's an Atlas Stone, I know I can beat him because he can't even pick up 350-pound Atlas Stone. But anyways, if it's I think arm wrestling, I definitely do.
Adam said we're getting views because Trey doesn't like everyone. You got to take that away. Oh, that's true. I got to keep.
Oh, that's right. Bobby can't bench press as much as me either.
Oh man,
I fucked around tonight. I was doing legs in the gym, and the other night I did that bag press to kind of see if I could do it because that was Bubba's always, it's what he could do.
Yeah.
And I was already pissed off because the log wasn't going like I wanted, so I pressed the bag, and so it made my chest feel odd because I've never done it. So I went in to do legs tonight. Of course, got done my workout, and I was like, you know what? my chest isn't feeling great. Let me just go all out and see if it even breaks or it does better, whichever one. So I went over there and I worked up to 600 pounds on bench and was able to get it pretty easy. So that tells me that any given day of the week I can do 600. So I think right now I can probably do 6 to 630 maybe on a bench. So I don't think he's got that.
Well, I'm hoping to try to bust 455 at some point this year. That's my goal.
I think you can do it.
We'll see. I'm so close to reaching out to the doc, so we'll see.
But, you know, we talked about the Arnold, you know, with him, but you know what's crazy? Eddie Hall is famous, right? He's a millionaire now. He's well known. You know, a lot of people say he's a dick. He came over there and he sat down. I even have it in a video. Sat down to watch me bench 630 raw because he was like, "There's no way you're not using wrist wraps. You're not getting a handoff. You're doing it by yourself." So it impressed Eddie, and then he wanted to take a picture with me. That's how, you know, Bobby should be with fans.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Strongman has some very unique personalities. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
And Adam, you can go you can take a long walk off a short pier with that, man.
What about that deadlift, Chuck? What are you talking about?
Yeah. What about it? Like, it sucks. My deadlift sucks. I know. I'll be bench pressing more than my deadlift by the end of the year.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to run through these athletes and do our? So we got, because it's not this.
We'll do our final picks.
Yeah. All right. So on the roster we have Mitchell Hooper. Thor
Make sure
Bjornsson.
y'all chime in the live chat. I want to see y'all's reactions.
Yeah. Tom Stoltman, Evan Singleton, Andrade, Bobby Thompson, Lucas Hatton, Maxime Boudreau, and Gardin.
Yeah, Nicholas Gardin.
And then Trey Mitchell. So
I would
go ahead.
You want to do picks, top 3?
Yeah, let's just do overall instead of going event by event because we only got like 15 more minutes.
All right, my picks now, and hold me to it, is Mitchell Hooper's winning, Lucas Hatton's second, and Trey Mitchell's third.
Okay. I'm going to say I agree with the top 2, but I'm going to put the third as half Thor. I think somehow he pulls it off.
Oh, God. Get off his fucking wagon.
You said Trey Mitchell for your third?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, if I had to go outside of half Thor, I'm going to say Stoltman is going to be the other one. But I'm going to, dang it, Stan beat me to it. I'm going to say Lucas Hatton actually wins. I was saying I got the same top 2. I'm just going to flip them. I'm going to put Lucas Hatton in number 1.
Mitch, Evan, Thor. Oh, my God. Get out of here. No. Evan's a dud sometimes. He ain't going to do very good. And Thor ain't getting third. There's no freaking way. He needs to go back and retire.
I feel like Lucas has got everything lined up right now.
I think Nick is actually going to be 6th place, 5th or 6th. And I think Thor is actually going to be behind Tom Stoltman. I think Thor's going to probably be 4th he's going to be 5th or 6th. I think Nick's going to be the opposite of that, either 5th or 6th past Thor. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people.
So officially, you're saying Hooper, Lucas, and Mitchell.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to say Lucas, Hooper, Thor. It's my last time I pick him as a top 3.
Okay.
And unless he wins. If he podiums, then I may pick him again. But if he doesn't,
Austin, go look him up and you'll see who he is. That son of a bitch has the best form I've ever seen on the split jerk.
Oh my God, his big jerk he's going to set the world record. He's going to break it.
I guarantee it.
I'm pretty sure he broke it in warm-ups the other day.
Yeah.
So I haven't announced it or anything, but I have been talking to Mr. Hatton, trying to get him on the show. Once we can confirm a date, we'll have him on. That will definitely be a members exclusive.
That's a strong man I'd like to talk to.
Oh, I'd love to talk to him. He's very nice too. I've been talking to him for last year over Instagram. Let's run to the women real quick. So we got returning champion Miss Jardine, Lucy Underdown. What?
Just keep going.
Am I saying it wrong or something?
No, you're doing fine. It's not that.
Oh, okay. Andrea Thompson, Aaron Murray, Gabby Dixon, Inez. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't know this one. Lyle. I don't see her. Can't see her first name. Jennifer Lyle. I'm not familiar with her.
Yeah. I've seen her before.
Melissa Peacock and then Nadia Stowers.
I mean, Luke will be there for her.
And then
Gabby Dixon's supposed to be there too.
I said her.
I think
I'm trying to pronounce Olga's
I think
last name.
Peacock's going to be too busy worried about Luke Stoltman to do any good. I think she'll be like 9th, 8th or 9th.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. She'll probably be mid-pack, to be honest with you. She's pretty strong.
She's good with pressing. She's just light, like physically light. So I don't know if she can do some of this stuff. Aaron Murray, I think that's going to hurt her too because she dropped a weight class. I don't see anybody beating Inez.
No, I think Inez is going to be the heavy favorite. I think Lucy Underdale 2nd and Andrea Thompson 3rd, Rebecca Robertson 4th.
So they're doing the same events as the men, correct? No changes?
That's correct.
I think that's what hurts Lucy Underdale because I don't know her pressing abilities.
She's gotten better.
Has she?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's the reason why I've kept her out of my podium picks the majority of the time. I know
but nobody's going to beat her in deadlift. That's automatic win in deadlift for her.
Actually, I think Inez tied with her at the Rogue.
I know. No, hell no.
I think 2 people hit the same weight, and I think it was them 2.
Huh, okay.
I'm going to say Inez wins. We're going to have Miss Olga in 2nd. Oh, Sam Bellevue and Rebecca Roberts are in there too. And then I'm going to give Jardine 3rd this year. She trains with Hatton up there, so I know she's prepping for it right. So I'm going to go Inez, Olga, and Jardine.
Okay.
Yours are
Inez, Underdow, and Andrea Thompson. Because Andrea's good at deadlift. She'll probably win the log. So that's 2 events that are really good for her automatically.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right. So there's our picks.
It was Andrea and Lucy both hit 660 at the Road, not Inez.
Oh, okay. I knew there was 2 of them and somebody else kept up with her.
Man, I'm glad we got a fucking strongman encyclopedia that's on this damn chat.
Boy, I swear.
God almighty.
I think he just I think he keeps it all in a journal somewhere. Just knows what to flip to. Well, Brandon earlier mentioned the roster for Worlds because we're down to I think only like 4 slots left.
Mm-hmm.
So currently confirmed. Let's see if I can get them all up here. We have. Sorry, I'm using Instagram, so it's taking forever to scroll down. All right. Confirmed. We have Tom Stoltman returning, Pablo Cordiak, Trey Mitchell, Mitch Hooper, Eddie Williams, Eddie Williams, Luke Richardson, Maxine Boudreau. Then we've got one off by himself, Mr. Alexei Novikov, confirmed.
Did they announce the events yet?
I don't think so. I'll get to that. See, Tristan Hoth, Austin Andrade, Evans Nana, Mateus Kilikowski. I thought he pulled out, but maybe he didn't.
No, he pulled out of the Arnold.
That's right. Okay. Nick Guardian, Evan Singleton, Bryce Johnson. I know that name.
I'm pretty sure he's from overseas.
No, it's U.S.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I saw him at like OSG or something. Matt Ragg, Lucas Hatton, Thomas Evans, and I think that's all that's officially confirmed.
Bryce is from Wisconsin. Nate.
Damn.
Oh, that's the best fucking comment of the night.
I got to put that on the screen.
Holy shit.
You know what, Mr. Adam?
That's fucking great.
Me and you going to have to go do a heavy yoke one day. Just me and you, head to head.
God almighty.
Yeah. Staying seriously. Yep. That's right. All right. Well, out of those, who are you seeing as a world strongest man champion or podium? Yeah, you didn't like that, did you, Adam?
Mitchell Hooper all day long is going to win it, and I don't see anybody beating him. He's just too fucking consistent, to be honest with you.
He is, but the thing is, that's Tom's show. Like, I'm not a fanboy for Tom. I'm not a big fan of his, but he comes ready for Worlds.
Tom's going to be in the top 3, but he's not going to win. You know, I talk to Laws a lot, and sometimes about Mitch, but Mitch is just a different. I mean, he's not even from this world. He finds one weakness, and somehow or another he trained it for about a month, and now he's perfected it. I just don't see him losing with points.
It's going to be tough. I mean, to beat him, you're going to have to be like top 3 at every event. Like, there's no slipping on that.
Correct. I think it's going to be Mitchell Hooper. I'm going to say Tom Stoltman second, and then third, I'm going to go with a wild card. I think it's going to be Mateusz Kieliszkowski.
It just depends on how much you have to deadlift, I guess.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's not going to get first because he can probably win most of the events. It's just the deadlift's going to crush him, so he's only going to be third.
Yeah. We got, 3 champions coming back with Alexi, Tom, and Mitchell. I haven't seen much from Alexi in a long time.
You know, he was beat up for a while. I mean, the videos I'm seeing of him, he's doing a lot of weight. But I don't even think prime Alexi could keep up with a couple guys we have now. Like Evan's in a different world. Tom is just, when he's on his game is great. Mitchell Hooper. I don't ever see Alexi winning again.
Mm-mm. I will be curious to see how Mr. Hatton does in that comp because
I think he'll be better than people. Top 5 is what I got.
Yeah, I don't have him in my top 3 on that show just because it's so different. Like, you got the Arnold and all these other shows that are like most strongmen where you're consistently lifting, you're doing the show. But Worlds, and I don't know this personally, I'm just going off secondhand knowledge, but it's become so much of a show. Like, there's long times between takes. You're having to reset for shoots. I've heard sometimes they make the athletes do more than one run to get the right angle.
That's the exact reason why Brian's show and the Rogue are getting more traction than World's Strongest Man. They pay more, and it's actually a true strongman event instead of a damn TV show.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's a great place to end this episode. Me getting roasted about my pronunciations. But
yeah, he did get you with that one. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Mr. Keith in here helping us out. Can everyone please close chat for a second and hit that like button? Yes, please go hit the like button.
Yes, listen to the doctor of deadlift.
That's right. And make sure if you liked this type of content, if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. If you want to be a little extra generous, we do have memberships for 99 cents up. Normally, you can't talk on these shows unless you're a member. That was a mistake on my part. It's been a rough week, and I'm just happy we got to do a show. Yeah. So, I mean, we had a few people chatting with us, Mr. Brandon BB, that normally can't. So, I do appreciate y'all joining tonight. And
God dang, Brandon, it's only 99 cents. Come on, man.
Oh, he said he'll join if I get Bobby Thompson on here with you.
Oh, fuck.
On that, good night, everybody.
Yeah.